dirty side gets down, you'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Well, hello there. You know what time it is? Time for Dirty Side Gets Down. It's episode 5 on the CJ7 YJ tub swap. For those of you new to the channel, which is most of you, subscribe. I see the analytics. This is my 86 CJ7. I drove it for a while the way it was, but the body just got too rusty. I was afraid to keep driving it. Thought it was going to fall off of the frame. And it's a good thing, because when I went to take the body off, there was not much holding it. Not at all. So the first few videos was doing some frame repairs, moving mounts around to match the YJ. But this episode is now onto the sheet metal. So if you're at this point and you're happy with the way a YJ looks, you could just continue on and drive it the way it is. Since I want a CJ7, I'll show you the body modifications involved in making it look just like a CJ7. So the first thing we're going to do today is fill this hole. That's the old gas filler hole. On the YJs, it's on the driver's side. So we'll fill that with a piece of sheet metal, TIG welded in. Then over here, we'll cut a new hole for the gas filler. And then we'll fill these old tailgate holes. Once that's done, down here, we'll drill the new tailgate holes. The YJ has a swing out tailgate, where the CJ has a fold down tailgate. I prefer the fold down tailgate, because if you're out on the trail, you stop and eat lunch, you can sit on the tailgate, things like that. If for some weird reason you're hauling something big in your Jeep and it doesn't quite fit in the bed, you can lay the tailgate down, strap whatever it is in there, it's not going anywhere. With a YJ, you're gonna have this tailgate that flops side to side. Yeah, I mean, you could strap it and all, but to me, it's just not as useful as a CJ drop-down tailgate. So let's get started cutting our patch panel. And since all the other YouTubers use CAD, I guess I will too. There we go, we'll make a plate like that and be all set. And what I don't get is, I hear about people going to school for CAD all the time. That's pretty easy. I don't think I need to go to school for that. Share. Anyway, let's move on and get this cut out of metal. So now we got this panel all fit. It's time to weld it in. I don't know about you, this is what works for me. Little 140 amp MIG welder. I like to crank this thing all the way up, hit it hard and fast. You get good penetration, but you don't spend a lot of time on it, giving it time to warp. So let's get this thing going. Well, I'm not sure where you got left off before. I saw when I finished what I was doing that everything was dead, batteries on everything. So, apologize for what you missed. I won't know what it is until I'm editing this, and that's going to be another day or two after now. So, anyway, and let's not even talk about the week I've had filming with GoPro Media Mod and everything, and we're not even going to get started there. I have a feeling I'm upgrading from GoPros. I don't know if you can see the outline here where we're going to put the new hole. I went out to the old Jeep body and measured from the top down and from here over. Used the template that I made the old patch piece for. This should work out. Now let's get to cutting. There we go, now we got a new gas filler door. Time to get on and mount the tailgate and welding up these holes from the old tailgate. Alright, so now that our hole's cut, I'm going to take these little 1/2-inch circles, which took forever to cut out with a cutoff wheel. There are other ways to do it, but I only needed 4. It wasn't worth buying tools or anything like that. I only need 4 of them. So one thing that's tough though is holding it up there and trying to weld it in. So I came up with an idea. If you can get to the back side, stick one to a magnet and it fills the hole, and weld it right up. Let's get to it. All right, well, here we go. That was pretty simple. You see, weld it up. Little body work, and all will be good. So now let's move on to that tailgate. And there we go. YJ tub with a CJ tailgate. Yo, got the herd did for the last push on this episode. The last thing we need to do is that these were inside the body where the tailgate bolts to, just to stiffen it up a little bit. I would just reuse these, but one of the bolts broke off, so I'm gonna make new ones. If I gotta make a new one, it's not gonna be exactly like this one, so I'm just gonna make 2 of them. So we got this here. It's a little overkill, but it'll definitely get the job done. So let's get this last little bit knocked out. All right, now that these are all made, slip them up in the frame, put the bolts in. That's pretty much it for the CJ7 conversion. Well, that pretty much wraps up all the modifications involved with converting this YJ tub to a CJ. I'm going to continue this build as just a build and not so much a YJ to CJ conversion from here. I will have to tackle the clutch when I decide which way to go with that, if I keep it hydraulic like the tub is, or if I keep it mechanical like the way the transmission was. I haven't really decided on that yet. I'll see when I get there. But guys, if you could just subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. Like the video if you watched it. If you hate it, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know what I could change. So that'll do it for episode 5. We'll see you on episode 6 though.